Cool. By the way, I just did a recording that I just uploaded on the updates of e-commerce. I think Corripio's on. Corripio, can you hear me? Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. I just did a video, a very non-professional, just kind of a random training video on e-commerce and some of the changes that are happening. So you guys know it's been going great, but it's gonna get even better. Okay, Ace Financial is now offering an entry level Amazon e-commerce store setup for, instead of 22,000, 12,500 entry. It's really cool. So I just did a recording on it. It explains how e-commerce works, what is really all needed behind the scenes in order to build your own e-commerce store, how Ace Financial works, how their buyback guarantee works, the difference between a $22,000 store versus a $12,500 store. So if I'm speaking Chinese to you, but you want to learn about it, because maybe you in the future might be interested one day in passive income, or you want to be able to solicit that to your clientele as a way for them to invest, I encourage you to watch that video that I just uploaded on e-commerce. It's titled E-commerce November 2021, so that it's kind of timestamped, so it's the most updated version. Ace Financial is putting together some new marketing brochures, some new flyers that we'll be able to use. I'm probably going to have those customized and add some of TKO's logos onto it as well too. But it's moving, guys. We've done a few stores and there's a couple more pending. Returns are huge. I'm talking about 10 to 20% per month returns. When you talk about a $30,000 store kicking back $3 grand a month in income, that's like a pension. That's passive income to the fullest. I'm looking to hopefully get a couple of these stores set up probably by end of first quarter, first year, God willing. Well, who knows? Now with this new $3,600 a month rent, I'm gonna need to build some passive income. But anyways, honestly, I got to tell you, I was telling Sandra about this. I said we're blessed, because I don't know what some families here are doing when they get that kind of news. Like, hey, you got to move out of what you were paying $1,800 a month for. That's what I was paying for my place, $1,850. All of a sudden, it jumps to $3,600, and it's happened like that across the board. Rob just said his went up by $1,700. I don't know what some families are doing, but with that type of news, and it's not even just that; it's the cost to move, right? You got the cost to move. You got first, last, and security. I mean, I literally wrote a check for $10,800 unexpectedly, to a new unit that I'm moving into, just because of the way that the economy is right now. And Sandra was super stressed, and I said, look, we're blessed. We're in a position where we're able to do it. Or we're in the industry, and it's paying us very well what we're doing, and it's only growing, and people are doing well. So let's just take it as an opportunity, and so that's what we did. But anyways, let me get right into what's going on here right now. If you see me scuffling around over here, it's because I have a 70-pound Corso who keeps moving around, bothering the heck out of me. And I don't have him downstairs right now because Sandra's running a virtual meeting with one of our white labeled organizations, because they're looking to onboard a hefty amount of new agents. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool seeing what they're doing. They're doing about $1.5 million right now. So we're excited to see what they do. But anyways, what do we got going on? Okay. Howard and I, I'm just going to give you full disclosure exactly what it is. Howard and I are the ones that are really running the health side of the business, right? As far as, getting everything up and going, investing dollars into it and such. Howard's even going to be handling the payroll side of it. And Rob is handling the field, right? He handles the field training. He handles the agents, the relationships, the contracts. He handles all of that. So let me tell you what we've done. We've got 12,000 leads that we need to disperse, right? 12,000 leads that need to get dispersed. We just put a few $1,000s into our website developers and our CRM developers, right? Jarvis. And they've put together a campaign. I believe the campaign does every 3 days, text messages, voice messages, all focused on open enrollment, ACA, free health insurance type sales, okay? What we want to do is we want to have a team of what's called fronters. If you've ever worked in a call center, you know what that term is, fronters, where they're just scrubbing through those calls. Let's say hypothetically we get 10 fronters. Every agent is going to get 1,200, right? Because 1,200 times 10 is the 12,000 leads that we bought. And their CRM system is going to do text messages, is going to do emails to every one of those people. But the phone calls is expected for you as the agent to do, right? What kind of activity am I looking for? I'm looking for 200 dials a day. 200 calls a day. That's a number you need to have in your head fixated. We're going to provide you the leads for free, right? You're going to put in the sweat equity. You're going to put in the time to do it and have the cross-selling opportunity. So whether you're contracted to sell health or not, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant at this point, because what you're going to do is you're going to be making your calls. You're going to be responding to the text message. You're going to be responding to the voicemails. When you find someone that's interested in it, Kane, stop, sit down. Stop. What are you doing, bro? Calm down. When you find someone that's interested, you're going to forward that person to either Howard or to Rob, right? They're going to be making the sale on the ACA health insurance, and they're going to be doing their very best to cross-sell as well. Sell life insurance, living benefits, hospital indemnity, short-term medicals, visions and dental. They're going to be cross-selling everything, right? Whatever they sell, a third of the commission goes to you, a third of the commission goes to them, a third of it goes to the company, right? So a third, and a third. If it's ACA, Affordable Care Act insurance, right? Major medical, you're going to get 2 months. You're going to get 2 months of the commissions at a fixed $20 each. Why are we doing it that way? Because ACA pays a very small amount every single month. It's like 10, 15 bucks a month. So I don't want to handle that payroll. So what we're going to do for the ACA side of it is you're going to get 20 bucks first month, 20 bucks the second month, but then all of the cross-selling, so if it's life insurance, critical illness, vision, dental, any of those things, a third goes to you in commissions, a third, and a third. Stop it. Stop. My dog is killing me here right now. He's 7 months, 70 pounds. It's freaking insane. Anyways, does anybody have any questions about that? No. Okay.
I do have a question. So let's say that we're making the calls, and there's three people at the same time making the calls, and then we get an appointment for right now, and they are busy with someone else. How do we know what time to schedule them, or how is that going to work if they're already busy or if they're available, so that we don't overbook them?
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Go ahead, Howard.
So you're not going to be scheduling the appointments. What you're basically going to be doing is trying to get hold of the person on the phone, and we're looking for a couple of pieces of information. We're looking for, yes, they're interested, or no, they're not interested. We're looking to confirm their date of birth, or get their date of birth if we don't have it. And we need to know the state that they're in. So it's very, very few pieces of information. So first thing you're doing, you're confirming who they are. You're confirming either their date of birth, if we have it, or you're going to confirm their address. But ideally, we've got to get that date of birth. And then you're going to ask them, are you interested in health insurance or not? If they say yes, you say, great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of our specialists to reach out to you, and they'll help you with your application.
Pretty much.
That's it. Nice and easy. And then all you're going to do, and I'll show you on Jarvis, all you're going to do is you're going to drag that person into a bucket, and that will notify myself and Rob that there's somebody that's interested, and we'll take it from there. So you really don't have to worry about scheduling appointments and times and dates. You just get in some basic information, interested or not.
Now, Howard, let me ask you this question, because I know that's all your area. So I'm glad you chimed in. Are they going to try to do live transfers?
No.
Okay.
No, because as soon as you confirm that the person's interested and you drag them over, they're going to get a text message 3 minutes later from myself or Rob. Hi, this is so-and-so told me to please reach out to you. And then we're going to take it from there.
I like that. It's pretty simple. I mean, honestly, that's all you're doing. You're just qualifying them, right? I'm assuming they're going to write that information on the notes section of Jarvis, right? The date of birth, the state that they live in.
Correct. And we'll probably have in the notes section a script for you as well. but we just need to finish putting that script together, and I'll have a training with you to show you just how easy it is to actually just make the phone calls, and then to just move people around.
So Howard, let me ask, when is this going to go live, and what kind of training schedule can we start giving them? Because obviously we're running out of time with open enrollment actively going on right now.
So I'd like to have a training. I know, Rob, you've got healthcare training tomorrow night, but I was thinking either tomorrow night, ideally tomorrow night or Wednesday night.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
I mean, we could even make that the health training tomorrow night.
That would work.
Okay, we can do that.
So tomorrow at 9.
Yeah.
So I
That
actually,
works.
let's make it valuable, because remember, there's a lot of other health agents that are still selling health on their own. And guys, by all means, if you're contracted to sell health and life, I'm expecting you to still work your own personal book of business as well. This is a free lead system that allows you to make a little bit of cross-selling and generate some income. And the way that I see it is, 1,200 names per person, even if you just get a 10% result, should lead to at least 100 sales. You know what I mean? Like it should be good money, quick money. You just got to be able to put in the sweat equity. We're saying $200 a day using the speed dialer system that Jarvis has. But I'm not gonna lie, if I was you guys and I had the time, right? I don't know what everybody's time obligations are, but I'd be trying to knock out 200 in the morning. I'd be trying to knock out 200 in the afternoon, and I'd be doing some follow-ups in the evening. I would be, to try to capitalize on that, because you never know. I mean, what if you run into an annuity? You know what I mean? I just did a health sale last week that landed an $18,000 annual premium IUL that, if I'm not mistaken, just got submitted a day or two ago, like officially in the system, now going through underwriting through a health sale, right? You look at a third of that, that's what, 6,000 in commissions is the third cut, right? And don't get me wrong, that was a whale, that won't always happen, but 1,200 leads, even if you get 10% of them to say yes, heck, 5% of them to say yes, you're talking 50 to 100 sales, all by filtering them out, qualifying them, and then passing them off. This is a almost like a virtual call center that we're creating, a distribution system, so to speak. So, cool. Any questions about that?
I have a question. For those that are health licensed, are we going to handle it the same way? Just take the information, interested or not, and pass it on?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, correct. Because what's going to happen is this, and I wish, and I'm just giving you full transparency. Life insurance business lets us put one application and then put multiple writing numbers in. So if it's a life sale, you'll see your name in the underwriting application, right? But health, unfortunately, can only allow one writing number. It doesn't allow for you to do splits. So the only way to do it is to have it written under TKO, the FMO, and then we handle it internally with payroll and divide it up a third, and a third. That's the only way to actually physically do it. If I promise you, if we could split it, I would love health insurance, but because we can't, man, health is a pain in the butt because it has to be handled internally, which hopefully I think is something that one day the industry changes. But as of right now, it's not capable.
Yeah, and that splits on all the ancillary sales. So
Yes.
any life sales or dental, vision, anything like that. And then again, as Tony said at the beginning, for any of these clients that we do close, from the ACA side, that's going to be a straight commission, $20. So 2 months, $20. So even if some of them have a premium, I was looking at like $10 or $8 or $15. It just really doesn't matter to you because you're getting the $20 for the first 2 months. Correct.
And Rob's really good with cross-selling, so is Howard. So the ability for us to attach the dental, the vision, the hospital indemnity, the critical illness plan, and the simple term policy, that's pretty common. I think right now I've personally referred to Rob 5 or 6 different clients, and every single one of them have picked up some extra ancillary stuff. That's where the That's where the money's at, 100%. So that's why we're creating that type of system. So 10 people, right, that are funneling through the names, qualify them. You know, what's your date of birth? What state do you live in? Can I have them give you a call? Yes, great. Boom, push it off. And then the closers come in and they have the full long meetings and they cross sell and they build, you know, off of that. And obviously we'll keep the Voxer in heavy communication with what was sold, you know, so everybody's always in the loop of everything like that. And let's just see what happens this coming open enrollment. If this works out well, the way I think it should, next year, we're talking, you know, 30, 40, 50,000 leads that we purchase. And, you know, heck, maybe you yourself want to kind of create a little system like that for yourself and build yourself a small team of people that run it that way, however you want. But it's an opportunity to cross sell and make some money on the way.
And maybe next year we'll open up the Jarvis ACA automation.
Hopefully. So Howard, what's the time period? You think is the Jarvis updated already? Is it ready to go? Is it live?
Pretty much so. I mean, I just need to get those leads in there.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So yeah,
let's just start training right away. Guys, I will say this. Howard's leading the whole concept of Jarvis training and that type of format. Howard and Rob are leading the scheduling of, you know, tracking and making sure agents are doing it. You have to use Jarvis to make the calls because Jarvis is what's tracking everything. Jarvis tracks the whole thing. And let's be honest, dialing 200 a day, you need a speed dialer to do it. You're going to need it if you want to effectively do it. So that's their baby. That's 100% their baby. We'll get started live on training tomorrow then.
And just guys, we are going to track this. So, you know, we're going to look at it on a weekly basis, probably, or twice a week, just to see, you know, the numbers and the number of calls that have been made. Now, I'm not going to lie, we are trying to get through a lot. And if you, I know everyone's trying to make a little bit of extra money here, and we're trying to give everyone the opportunity. But if you're struggling to make your calls, and we will have a daily check-in to see how everyone's done. If we're not meeting numbers, then we are going to give those leads over to somebody else who has more time and wants to make the calls.
Yeah, I agree 100%, right? I mean, we spent quite a bit of penny on that. I want to make sure that the leads are being utilized and worked and such. And here's the other cool thing. If there's people that are getting more success than others, I want to know what they're doing as well too. Jarvis records the calls. So whenever we get people that are doing really well and they're getting good results, we can listen in on those calls afterwards, right? Not live, but we get recordings of it. We can go, oh, I see what they're saying. I see what they're not saying. Equally, so someone who might be struggling that's saying, man, there's people that are picking up, but I can't get them to transition into interest. We can listen in and see what's going on. What do we need to coach them in? And what do they need to adjust in their scripts in order to successfully get, you know, those people to say yes? Does that make sense? Cool. All right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. We got to begin general training here. I appreciate you guys hopping on. I got a couple people here in the waiting room. Make sure on Voxer, if you don't have Howard's phone number or Rob's phone number, you ask him for it. Actually, Howard and Rob, post your phone number, please, on the fronters to that group chat I just created, right? Fronters to closers health sales, so that they have that. And whatever schedules you guys come up with, just communicate with the team, and I'll be watching from a distance to see how it's operating and kind of chime in as I need to. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna let some of these guys in. Appreciate you. Hey, there they are. People are popping in now. What's going on?